Once upon a time, in a small village nestled amidst rolling hills, lived a poor farmer and his wife. The village was picturesque with its quaint cottages and winding paths. But for the farmer and his wife, life was anything but idyllic. They worked hard, toiling from dawn till dusk, but their land yielded little. The soil was dry and unforgiving, and despite their best efforts, their crops barely grew. Often they went to bed with empty stomachs, worrying about how they would feed themselves. The nights were long and filled with anxiety as they lay awake, thinking about their uncertain future. The farmer tilled the land with his old, rusty plow, which creaked and groaned with every push, while his wife tended to their few scraggly chickens, hoping they would lay enough eggs to sell at the market. Life was a constant struggle against hunger and want. Their faces grew gaunt, and their bodies weak from the lack of nourishment. Each day was a battle to survive. They dreamed of a day when they wouldn't have to worry about their next meal. They imagined a future where their hard work would finally pay off, and they could live in comfort and peace. A day when their small hut would be filled with the laughter of children who wouldn't know the pangs of hunger. They longed for the simple joys of family life, free from the shadow of poverty. They wished for a miracle, a stroke of luck that would change their fortunes. Every shooting star that streaked across the night sky carried their hopes and dreams. Every night they prayed for a better tomorrow, clinging to hope as their most prized possession. Their faith was unwavering, and they believed that one day their prayers would be answered and their lives would be transformed. One morning, the farmer went to the barn to tend to his animals. As he gathered eggs from his chickens, he noticed something unusual. In the corner, nestled in the hay, lay a shimmering golden egg. The farmer couldn't believe his eyes. He cautiously picked it up. It was heavy, warm, and undeniably made of pure gold. He ran back to his wife, his heart pounding with excitement. "Look! Look what I found!" he exclaimed, showing her the golden egg. His wife gasped, her eyes wide with disbelief. They had never seen anything so beautiful, so valuable in their lives. The golden egg, gleaming in the morning light, seemed to hold the promise of a better future. The farmer and his wife were overjoyed. They decided to sell the golden egg in the market. With the money, they bought food for their table and new clothes for themselves. They shared their good fortune with their neighbors, helping those who were less fortunate. The golden egg had brought joy and prosperity to their lives. Each day, the farmer found another golden egg in the barn. Their small hut was soon filled with sacks of gold coins. They were no longer the poorest couple in the village. Word of their good fortune spread far and wide. People came from distant lands to witness the miracle of the golden egg. Life was good, but as days turned into weeks, a change crept over the farmer and his wife. They became obsessed with the golden eggs. They began to dream of grand houses, silken clothes, and servants at their beck and call. The simple life they once cherished seemed dull and unattractive compared to the allure of endless riches. They became impatient, wanting more and more golden eggs. The joy of each new egg was fleeting, quickly replaced by the insatiable hunger for more. The farmer stopped tending to his fields, and his wife neglected their small garden. Their days were spent counting their gold, their hearts consumed by greed. One day the farmer said to his wife, "If we had all the golden eggs the goose could lay, we would be the richest people in the world." His wife, consumed by the same greed, nodded in agreement. They forgot the joy the golden eggs once brought, the comfort they had provided. They hatched a plan, a terrible plan, driven by their insatiable desire for more. They decided to kill the goose, believing that they would find a treasure trove of golden eggs inside its belly. Blinded by their greed, they couldn't see the folly of their plan. They didn't realize that their happiness didn't lie in possessing a mountain of gold, but in the simple joy of each golden egg. Driven by their greed, the farmer and his wife captured the goose. Their hands, once used to sowing seeds and milking cows, now trembled with the weight of their wicked intentions. Ignoring the goose's frightened eyes, they took a sharp knife and, with heavy hearts, ended the creature's life. The deed was done. Their hearts pounded in their chests, a mixture of fear and anticipation. They were so close to their goal, their eyes blinded by the imagined glint of countless golden eggs. They were oblivious to the gravity of their actions, the cruelty they had inflicted on a creature that brought them nothing but joy and prosperity. Eagerly, they cut open the goose, their eyes searching for the treasure they believed was hidden inside. But to their horror, they found nothing. No golden eggs, no magical treasure, only the innards of the once living creature that had been their benefactor. Their dreams of unimaginable wealth lay shattered at their feet, as empty and hollow as the goose's belly. The weight of their actions crashed down upon them. They had destroyed the very source of their good fortune, driven by their insatiable greed. The golden eggs were gone, and so was their chance at a happy and content life. Section 8. The Weight of Regret. The farmer and his wife were devastated. They realized the folly of their actions. Their greed had led them to destroy the very thing that brought them happiness. They were back to being poor, and worse, they were burdened with the guilt of their actions. They longed for the days when they eagerly awaited the golden egg, when their hearts were filled with gratitude instead of greed. They had learned a harsh lesson, a truth as old as time. Greed, they realized, was a bottomless pit, a hunger that could never be satisfied. Their tears of regret watered the ground, a constant reminder of their mistake. Section 9. A Valuable Lesson. The farmer and his wife learned a valuable lesson that day. Greed had cost them everything. They had traded their happiness and contentment for empty dreams of wealth. They understood that true wealth lay not in material possessions but in contentment and gratitude. They returned to their fields, their backs bent with remorse but their spirits lifted by newfound wisdom. They worked hard, accepting their circumstances with humility and grace. They shared their story with everyone, hoping their mistake would serve as a cautionary tale. Greed, they emphasized, was a dangerous path, leading to nothing but sorrow and regret. Section 10. The Power of Contentment. From that day forward, the farmer and his wife lived simply, finding joy in the little things. They no longer yearned for the luxuries they once thought essential. Instead, they found a profound sense of peace in their modest lifestyle. They learned to appreciate the warmth of the sun on their skin, feeling its gentle rays as a daily blessing. Each sunrise brought a new opportunity to embrace the beauty of the world around them. The taste of freshly picked vegetables from their garden became a source of immense satisfaction. They took pride in their ability to cultivate and harvest their own food, savoring each bite as a testament to their hard work and dedication. The comfort of their humble home, though simple, provided a sanctuary of warmth and love. It was a place where they could retreat from the world and find solace in each other's company. They realized that true happiness stemmed not from material wealth, but from contentment and gratitude. Every day they practiced gratitude, acknowledging the small blessings that filled their lives with joy. They shared their story with everyone, emphasizing that true wealth lay not in what one possessed, but in the richness of one's experiences and relationships. Their tale inspired others to seek fulfillment in the simple pleasures of life. They taught that the ability to appreciate the blessings of life, however small or insignificant they might seem, was the key to lasting happiness. It was about finding beauty in the mundane and joy in the ordinary. Contentment, they learned, was not the absence of desire but the presence of gratitude. It was a state of mind that allowed them to be at peace with what they had, rather than constantly yearning for more. It was the ability to find joy in the journey, not just the destination. They discovered that life was not about reaching a particular goal, but about cherishing each moment along the way. Their journey was filled with love, laughter, and a deep sense of fulfillment. Section 11. More than gold. Though they never found another golden egg, they searched high and low, hoping to find that one miraculous treasure again. But in their quest, they discovered something far more valuable: the power of contentment. They realized that the golden egg was just a symbol, and true wealth lay in their hearts and home. They lived the rest of their days with grateful hearts, finding joy in the simple pleasures of life. The laughter of children, the beauty of a sunrise, and the warmth of a shared meal became their treasures. They taught everyone the important lesson they had learned: that happiness is not found in material wealth, but in the richness of relationships and the beauty of everyday moments. The tale of the farmer, his wife, and the golden egg became a legend, passed down through the ages. It was a story that transcended time, teaching each new generation the value of contentment. It was whispered from generation to generation, a bedtime story that parents told their children and grandparents shared by the fireside. It served as a reminder that true happiness lay not in the pursuit of riches, but in the appreciation of what one already possessed. The farmer and his wife showed that a life filled with love, gratitude, and simple joys was more precious than gold. The moral of the story resonated with every heart. Contentment and patience bring more happiness than the insatiable hunger for more. They learned that patience and gratitude could turn even the simplest life into a rich and fulfilling one. It was a tale about the things that truly matter: kindness, gratitude, and the wisdom to choose contentment over greed. The farmer and his wife became symbols of these virtues, inspiring others to live with a heart full of gratitude and a spirit of generosity.